whānau. Hey, we have been pulling out some of the plants that are bolted, and we're now actually adding in compost back to the mana for three purposes, and I'll just talk about them soon. This is really also a bit of a video journal for me, part of my certification in the tupuranga for Hua Parakore. I need to authenticate my supply of materials and where I get them from, and so this is called our puwai rako, our compost heap and composting system, and so the sequence of photos that we've just had shows we source the materials, the green waste, also the compost is the bark. We get it from a local arborist and we add it and we make our piles. So first photo is one of our team members cutting up any of the green waste into smaller piles, goes into that pile first to break down, and then we take that pile, tip it into this pile here, then take that pile and tip it into that pile there. This is my organic matter that I'm now replacing and putting back into the soil, which I'll show you what we're doing over here. And there are three purposes why we're doing that. Firstly, we want to return the soil back to soil health as much as possible. So here we go. We've got this side here, which we've had vegetables growing in for ages, and this side both no-till practices. So on this side here we've had silver beet, spinach over 2 seasons, and they're bolted, and so what we've done now is pulled those out, which Tua has chopped up to this. So this is the start of our composting system. We take our materials and we put it onto the green pile on the other side. So what we're doing here, a couple of things. Firstly, we're taking our organic compost, all the material that's broken down that you've just seen, so as you can see here, placing it on the soil. As it rains, all the microorganisms and the nutrients that are inside that new introduced compost will seep down into the soil. I've raised it a bit so there's no wash off. So that's the first thing. We're replacing the mana and the mauri health to the soil that's there. Secondly, we're needing to feed our plants, and so for that to happen and the maintaining of the health of our plants, we're needing to make sure that our soil is healthy. Also, it becomes a kind of like a mulch that we have on top. So if I look over here, my soil this is the foundation here. By putting our mulch on top, or our compost on top, it's acting like a suppressor. So all these little weeds in here that we've got, we're just now creating this layer of like mulch on top for us. So when it does rain, this lower level will hold the water a bit more than we had in the past. Secondly, thirdly, it also adds a protective layer at this time of year, summertime. What moisture we do have at this lower level, this becomes a mulch, and so it's instead of the soil being exposed and the sun shining on it, evaporation happens. You've got this layer here that kind of holds the moisture inside the soil. So it's doing those, putting the health back into the soil. It's becoming a mulch to hold and keep water in it, and it's protecting the soil from evaporation. So 3 kind of things that are happening, but ultimately wanting to return the health back to the ground. Yeah, all right, that's a quick mahi of what we've been doing, and returning the mauri and the mana back into the soil. Welcome back. I was actually quite surprised how long this pile lasted. There's quite a bit of material in there, so I'll just show you where we laid down that compost. Ka hoki te mauri, te mana ki te whenua. We're just utilising it to return. So we put some in here, on there, plant out again. But here is where most of it went. So we've got our beans growing in there, like long beans. They don't sell those anymore, so if you want some, hit me up. On our tomatoes, those are courgettes in there. So effectively, we're just putting this layer of nice compost back into the soil. Okay, thanks farming. That's what we've been doing.